Good morning. Happy Monday. It's real time. I mean, real time in real time, right? I'm Dr. Laurie Davis and coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta. Good morning, everyone, and welcome for our reel today. Good morning, Virginia, and welcome to our guest, Don Stuicke, also from Edmonton. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Dr. Laurie, and good morning, Virginia.
Good
Good morning,
morning, Dr.
everyone.
Laurie. Good morning, Don. Happy March already.
I know,
Flies when
but
you're having
we're
fun.
exactly, and we're all geared up today. And if you think that we're extra excited this morning,
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask Dawn and Virginia to share why we're so excited because we've already had one gathering this morning. We do a gathering every Monday morning at 9 o'clock, 7 p.m. on Monday night with our team. So, what happened for you this morning at our gathering, guys? You're all pumped up.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go first, Don?
Sure, I'll go first. So, this morning, what we did is we did something called the Circle of Excellence, where basically you draw a imaginary circle around yourself as you stand in a corner or wherever you can on the floor, and then you create a environment where you start off with a powerful affirmation, then you verbalize it and you put some emotion on it, then you visualize what you want. That
Cool.
maybe could be the perfect car or the perfect house. Declare it and then actually do the work to make it happen in a nutshell.
And how did that leave you feeling?
Well, that I was so pumped up afterwards. I'm just so enthusiastic right now.
Right. Well, we're going to come back to you because you're our guest today, and we're going to have you do your sandwich speech. So over to you, Virginia. You loved this morning, and you've reacted immensely.
Yeah,
You've even taken action already. So
I
tell us about
have.
what,
I did.
right? Your experience.
So exciting. It was just a beautiful way to start Monday morning, start the month of March, and so excited. I had picked up some journals on the weekend, not sure what they were meant to be, and now I know after today's gathering. So yeah, I've already written stuff down for today, and I left a space I can come back to this evening and check in and make sure that I completed my spots. And I also actually found in my house a little circle rug that I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. So it works out perfectly. I have my circle created for every day. So
Oh,
just
wow.
it left me feeling empowered and actually just really proud of myself for everything that I have done to this point. So yeah.
Great. Well, I knew that the team had not really experienced that because I pulled that out of the archives. This was my first product ever, the Road to High Places, and that was an exercise that I created in there. 6 steps to stepping into your own personal circle of excellence. And when you do that for 21 days, you know my 21-day thing, it becomes a habit. And so you step into your circle. Well, that's great. So today we've invited Don. Don is a client and he's in training to become a facilitator in our workshops. And I asked him if he would just come in and share his experience so far because it's been a while that you've been here, Don, and you've done a lot of work on yourself. And so I'm just going to turn the mic over to you to share your, what we call in the self worth community, your sandwich speech, not your elevator speech. That's only a minute. This is your sandwich speech. So over to you, Don. Take your time.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Laurie. And here goes. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in this world at this particular moment. I'm Don Stuicke, broadcasting from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So I would say little less than a year ago, I was introduced to Dr. Laurie by someone that we both know. She had started taking some of the workshops and was thinking about becoming a facilitator. At the time, I was struggling with self worth and having a purpose because I was in the middle of a job search and it was going on a lot longer than I expected. And as a result, I was starting to question my purpose in this world and my self-worth, because what kept on happening was I would either get rejection or I would get no response when I applied for jobs. As you can imagine, this did cause a lot of anxiety and my sense of self-worth. Since I met Dr. Laurie, I have taken the Reclaiming My Self-Worth and the Self-Worth University. At the moment, I am taking phase 1 of the core workshops and 10 ways to grow your business. As a result, I have decided to become a facilitator to facilitate the core workshops and the 10 ways to grow your business. Now, I may decide to facilitate other workshops as time goes on. What this has done, it has given me a sense of purpose and something to focus on, because so many people need to know about these workshops.
Cool. Thank you, Don. Good job. All right. Okay. I guess I'm going to ask Virginia, because Virginia's been here for 5 years and a seasoned facilitator and client. But it was really fun to see you get so excited about this morning, because you've taken everything. And then when I deliver things, you've already been there, done that, and you're repeating yourself. But maybe you could talk about how that repeating of something is important as well, because of what happens to us when we're growing. What do they say? When you're ripe, you're rotten, and when you're green, you're growing. So when you step into places that you're not as comfortable, and thank you for the beautiful job you did on Saturday. Virginia has become our in-house class act interviewer. The last Saturday of the month, we do an event called the book launch, and I'm featured, but we also feature a guest author who has a book out there, and he gets to talk about that. But Virginia formulates the questions, and this time I had the same book, but it was a whole lot of different questions, and I had to really think about those questions, Virginia, and write down some answers and do some journaling, because they were tough questions. But wow, who would have seen you do that 5 years ago?
No.
All right, over to you, Virginia. Whatever that, any of that you'd like to comment on. And it might sound, I want to clarify something here. It might sound like we're always blowing our own horn, but you know what I've learned? If you don't blow your own horn, there isn't anybody much going to blow it for you. So we're not here to brag or promote or sell anything. We're just here to share our experiences. And if anything connects for you, then you can reach out to us. But I just want to clarify that, because self-promotion is very dangerous. It's also very difficult. But that's why this is easy for us, because we're not self-promoting. We're reaching out to people who need what we have. We've been here doing this work for 32 years. That's longer than most people have been alive in Alberta, where the average age is 35. So just saying, I just want to make that clear. We have so much to share, and I just get really tired of reading through Facebook, and everybody's struggling, and everybody's wanting to die, and they want to be depressed and all that, when we have the solutions. So we have a 32-year track record. So we're not a bit shy about talking about this and what we do. Over to you, Virginia. Just thought I'd clarify that.
No, that's so important. The beautiful thing about the repetition of it is you're going to be at a different stage in your life. So when I first did the workshops compared to facilitating, what has happened in the meantime from when I actually did the work myself, and then I, am facilitating that workshop. The beautiful thing that I love about it is seeing the growth that I've done over the years. So from when I started in 2021 to even now, I jot notes down, as to where I was. And then I look back and think, wow, who was that person? I don't even recognize her anymore. So much has changed, and for the good. And yeah, you know what? Sometimes we have to toot our own horn, because we are living proof that what we do matters and what we do works. And just to add on another thing, there is no arrival time for self-worth, because something is always going to come up in your life where you're going to, fall back and have to regroup and continue on. And that's the beauty of self-worth. Once you have that knowledge and those tools, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens. You can get through it. And that's the beauty of self-worth. So that repetition, that doing it again and again. And, I think this morning was just another way to look at things. And I really just loved that. I loved the excitement from everyone on the call as well this morning, because they, that gets you just revved up too, seeing everyone else's excitement. And, yeah, it was great. So yeah, it may be something where, oh, I'm doing this one again, but something new is always going to come out of it. That's what I find. Each chapter, each workshop, something new will always come out of it, no matter how many times you've facilitated. So.
Mm-hmm. Right. And Dawn, over to you. Feelings that you're having from when we first met until where you are today. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I would say that I definitely feel a lot different today than I did when I first met you. I feel a lot more confident, a lot more energetic, and I do feel that I do have a purpose. And I'm finding that half the fun is actually exploring all the different things that I can do within self worth. I mean, the 10 ways to grow your business and the core programs are just two out of many, many, many different workshops that you offer. So who knows? Maybe I take another workshop and I decide I want to facilitate that. Or maybe I take another workshop and I decide, okay, maybe I'm not quite ready for that one. But the exploration is really half the fun.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And of course, I'm always in creative mode, so I'm always thinking of different ways to express ourselves. And of course, the most recent way is through our workshop books. I call them our workshop manuals that we're creating right now. And we just finished, putting together volume 3, the concept of volume 3, at least 21 days to responsible wellness. We have so many coming out the chute. And so, yes, it's always been fun. 32 years and I'm still not bored. And I can't retire. I don't want to retire. What would I do? Sit on the couch, eat potato chips, and knit Afghans? Like, really? I don't think so. Can you picture me doing that? Nada. So I'm online today for 6 hours working with clients and delivering meetings. And every Monday morning at 9 o'clock, we start our week off with a team meeting. And by the way, we welcome guests. If you'd like to step in as a guest on Mondays, we meet at 9 a.m. We meet at 7 p.m. this evening. And there's always a topic for discussion. So today was the 6 steps on how to step into your circle of excellence. I mean, who wouldn't want to know what that is? I was even curious. I wrote it so many years ago, 30 years ago. This product is like 30 years old. Then this was my very first one, as I shared. And I'm looking at it now, and I said to Virginia, well, we should offer this. This is like a great retreat. And this is the workbook that went with the retreat. And that's all I had for a long time. Excuse me. All right, we have about 2 minutes. So any final words of encouragement? This is the fastest 15 minutes of the day, Don.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And that's what I'm starting to notice. It's almost like I just got here and I just started speaking, and now all of a sudden it's 15 minutes later. How does that happen? I mean, time must fly when you're having fun.
Yes, exactly. And if anybody wants to reach out to Dawn, Here's his email. And I would also mention too that Don was a guest at our youth group last week, and that was really fun too.
Oh yeah, that was a blast.
Okay. Over to you, Virginia, your takeaway for today. Any words of encouragement or closing remarks?
I just do it. Just take that step. Another thing too, when you see our reels on Facebook, or if you're watching us on YouTube, please comment, like, and share. Right? Share with your comments. You know, if you like it, great, but please share and make a comment so we can keep out there and keep more people informed of what we're doing. Thank you.
Right on. All right. Well, everybody have a great rest of the day. We'll see you Wednesday, Hump Day, and Virginia and I will be here to share with you on Wednesday. We'll probably have a guest too, because I'm going to actually bring in some people that took workshops 10 years ago and find out where they are. So I'm on a hunt here. So if you're out there watching and you've been a client or you've participated in a workshop and you'd like to come on and do a reel with us, just let us know. Just let me know. All right, here we go. Bye for now, everybody.
Bye for now.